You're listening to Up the Turnpike with hosts Mitch Anderson and Matt O'Leary.
Hello and welcome to the Up the Turnpike postgame show. What is going on? I am Matt O'Leary. I'm joined as always by my good friend Mitch Anderson. Mitch, how goes it tonight?
It's going well. I played well today. This podcast is brought to you, postgame show is brought to you by French Canada, where I have the mustache and the French Canadian too. So let's go, baby.
Yeah, loving the mustache. You look very red, so I'm guessing you were a sweat moving around playing some puck tonight.
I felt like Ilya Sorokin for a while. Near the end of the game, I stopped 7 or 8 shots in a row because we could not get the ball out of our own zone. But I did the goddamn thing, and we eventually won. Let's go, baby.
Proud of you, buddy. Proud
of you.
Buddy.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm look, I'm going to be honest. I'm glad the Islanders pulled this game off. I didn't think they played particularly well tonight. And it stinks that, it took overtime. So Penguins get a point, but a big 2 points for the New York Islanders tonight, which matters the most, obviously.
Yeah. The 2 points is all that matters. They don't ask you how, they ask you how many, although we're going to ask how tonight.
Absolutely. And we're gonna take a look. We'll go through all the goals. There's some talking points that we're gonna get to as well. So let's hop into the first period, Mitch. It's actually the Pittsburgh Penguins who get on the board first. Anthony Mantha scores here.
I feel like Sorokin's gonna want this one back. Now, you all correct me if I'm wrong, but this doesn't look particularly harmful. It's a good shot by Mantha. Don't get me wrong, but it looked like not like he needed to. 9 times out of 10 he stops this one, and this is the one time he lets it in. I feel maybe I'm being Will harsh here, but I feel like that was the case here. Do you agree?
I think he could have had a better shot at it. There's one later on where I definitely agree with you. I believe it's the third goal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the third goal. But this one didn't. I don't think this one bothered me maybe as much as it bothered you. But yeah, that is one where when he's on his game, he probably makes that save. You're right. That's fair.
It also comes after like a period of sustained pressure in the Penguin zone, right? Like we can't get anything to go, and they immediately break it out and score, which is just like, God damn it! Of course we can't have nice things. I'm sure everyone watching it went like, here we go again. I'm sure of it.
Yep. No, I'm absolutely with you on that. Although, Islanders down 1-0, they would get themselves back into this game with some late first period heroics. We start with Bo Horvat, who, Mitch, just goes to the front of the net and a well-worked goal. Puts himself in a good position, backhands it in.
Yeah, it's super garbage goal, right? But it doesn't goddamn matter. He just needed to get one in. We've seen him the last couple of games getting good opportunities, specifically the last one off the shaft of the stick. Like he's just about there. He just needed one to go in no matter what, and then he'd be fine, which we saw later tonight. And this was it. Just crashed the net, and it went in. So, love it.
Yeah, I don't want to name any names, but someone on the post-game show yesterday, a very smart person, said, just give it time. The Bo goals are going to come.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who said that.
I don't know who said that either. The same person may have said that at the beginning of the year, too. There's another person may have also had some bad takes as well this year. But I want to highlight the good, Mitch. Bo Horvat turning it around tonight. We're highlighting it.
Yeah, just like Big Islanders fan is saying, garbage counts too. Yep,
it does. It all counts. It's still a goal. Comes up as 1 on the scoreboard, so it absolutely counts. And then Mitch, with just 4 seconds left in the period, Matthew Schaefer scores goal number 16. Is he going to be the first 18-year-old defenseman to hit 20 goals or what?
Yes, 100%. I don't even know, but already, hell of a play by the entire line. I know. Who is it that brought it up here? There's a lot of comments coming in. Oh, it's from Sean at 1029 here saying huge hustle play by Tony D on the Schaefer goal. Watch him gobble that loose puck there, right? Good pinch by Tony D'Angelo to keep that puck alive in the zone. And then we eventually get to work and do other things, but it really does start from that zone entry or that zone keep. So love it.
Yep. Nope. Absolutely. So Islanders, after going down 1-0, leave the first period up 2-1. They trailed in shots 11-10. And penalties. There was an early penalty. Scott Mayfield had a hooking that the Islanders were able to kill off. Yeah. Went about exactly as he thought it would go.
Yeah, but at 5-on-5, the Islanders were more dangerous, generating, what was it? I just had it. I moved the fader. It was, oh my God, 67% rounded up of the expected goals at 5-on-5 with 1.36 to 0.69 for the Penguins. Like, they should have left that period with a lead, and they did. Good. Keep it up.
Yeah, unfortunately, second period, Mitch, an abject disaster. 3:52 into it, the Penguins end up tying up this game.
So I've only been able to see the first 3 goals. I have not been able to watch the other ones yet. I only got back like 10 minutes ago. This just looks like we can't get to loose pucks.
Yep.
They throw it to the net. Sorokin makes a save, goes behind the net, and we are second to it. And that's what happens. And alone in the slot, like, where's the coverage in the slot here? Both defensemen collapse.
Polak.
And what is that? Who I didn't see the number there.
Polak.
I'm like, yeah, late to the play.
Yeah.
Lame.
He didn't have a great start to this game. It wasn't very good, I would say, defensively today, but would make up for it later on. So that 1-0, that 1-goal lead does not last a very long. And then Brian Rust scores later in the period to put Pittsburgh up 3-2. This was the bad one that I was referencing earlier, Mitch.
I shake my head just because Brian Rust always seems to do this. Just find something. He's just Sidney Crosby merchant, in my opinion. But oh God.
You know what it reminded me of, Mitch? The final goal of the Carolina series from, what was that, 2023?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
From behind the goal line?
I almost thought like you're going to say it's a callback to the Riddick goal because it's kind of in the same area there.
Yeah, kind of. Good call from you as well. But yeah, so not a good goal to give up, obviously, for Ilya Sorokin. And now the Islanders find themselves down 3-2 after the second period. Shots 12 for Pittsburgh, 5 for the New York Islanders. They did have a power play opportunity. Erik Karlsson had a delay game, didn't do anything on it. The power play was terrible, Mitch. And Carson Soucy took a holding call late in the period that the Islanders would also kill off.
Yeah, so you guys know how he said the Islanders were ahead well in the expected goals in the first period. It was very much the opposite in the second, where the Penguins had 85% of the expected goals at 5-on-5. We just decided we're not going to play in the second period, which is goddamn maddening because it's not the first time this has happened. This is probably the third game in a row where this happens.
It is exactly the third game in a row where this happens.
God damn it. Like, you can't have this happen again. You can't. And I think that's kind of the message Patrick Roy mentioned to his team. Or if he didn't, it's what they did on the ice. It kind of showed that like they need to work themselves out of it. And well, they kind of pulled it through in the third period almost.
Yeah, well, a couple of clutch goals that we got to talk about. We start with Matthew Barzal, who ends up tying this game up at 3 at the 8:37 mark from distance, but a good shot. And I know you, as the president of the Matthew Barzal is going to score 30 goals club, would love to see him continue to put pucks on net like that.
Absolutely. 3 goals in a 3-game goal streak for Matthew Barzal. Keep it up, buddy. Just keep goddamn shooting the puck. He only has 5 shots in the previous 3 games. I don't know how many he had tonight because I have not looked at the box score because of our game later on. God damn it. Just keep it up, buddy. You've got a good shot. People have been saying it for freaking years. Just keep ripping it. My dude. Love it.
Yeah, absolutely. So unfortunately, Mitch, Islanders tie it up at 3, which is good, obviously. But that does not last very long. 8:37, Matthew Barzal scores. Justin Brazeau scores his 15th of the year at 10:40 into the period on a tip.
I just need to see how this works out. We end up with the puck.
Yeah.
And then Carson Soucy makes a bad play.
Bad Soucy game, took the penalty, which I know there was some questions on the call on the penalty, and I understand that, but that is a horrendous giveaway.
That's bad. Was it to Crosby as well? No, he wasn't out there on that one. I thought I saw 87. Just ghosts of 87 floating in my head constantly when we play the Penguins.
77. That's Karlsson, right?
Okay. So close. At least one of those numbers. I should be putting on my glasses for this show so I can see the stupid numbers.
So you can see the number. I'll try to zoom it in over here too.
No, it's me. It's these stupid eyes, the astigmatism in my eyes, just completely ridiculous. Someone's going to screen grab what I just did, and that's going to be my picture going forward. So please send it to me.
Yes, absolutely. Go back and screenshot it and send it to Mitch.
At TLO Mitch on Twitter. Thank you.
Beautiful. So Islanders down once again in this game, and a goal comes from an unlikely source. Ryan Pulock, who we mentioned struggled earlier in this game defensively, but comes away with a really big goal when the team needed it.
Yeah, there was a comment earlier, and I'm sorry if I lost it here. No, it's from Tegrodo at 10:30 saying on Pulock goal, great work by Holmstrom against the boards. So can you run that again so I can see what happens there? Yeah, pulls it through the boards on coverage. Oh yeah, look at that. He's keeping away from Malkin. Nice play. Absolutely. Opens that wide up. Love it by Homie. Absolutely fantastic stuff.
Yeah, you absolutely love to see it. And Malkin's done this for a long time in this league. That's a very, very tough player to keep the puck away from. And Holmstrom obviously did a great job, sends it over to Barzal, who does his thing. Ryan Pulock steps in and most importantly, puts it on net, right? He may be known not to do that sometimes. But a late goal from the New York Islanders ties this thing up at 4-4, and overtime is needed at UBS. Just wanted to give you shots on goal for the period. 12 for Pittsburgh, 7 for the Islanders in period number 3.
7. When we're down a goal, that's just not enough.
No, certainly not enough. But to overtime we go. The Islanders undefeated in overtime. In the shootout, we obviously know they're not the same. Correct. Penguins struggle in overtime and the shootout. And Bo Horvat does the goddamn thing once again.
Yeah, I know he gets the breakaway goal. I just wonder how it happens. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, for an eternity, he had that puck.
That's amazing. And then the high glove. Let's go. Was it Tristan Yari in net? Of course it's not. He's gone.
No. Tough night for Stuart Skinner.
It was Stuart Skinner as well. Love it. Absolutely love it. That's amazing. So Bo needed that so goddamn bad. And this is what we're referencing here. Like, he just needed one to go in and then the others will follow. It doesn't mean like he's going to score another 50 goals for the rest of the year. It just means he'll get back to what he used to be doing or used to do before he got injured. So absolutely love it.
All right, let's do the game stats. Shots on goal, 35 for Pittsburgh, 23 for the New York Islanders. Isles better in the faceoff dot, 55.4% to the Penguins, 44.6%. Each team went 0 for 2 on the power play. So you had 4 penalty minutes a pop. Hits pretty close to even, 25 for Pittsburgh, Islanders 22. Islanders slightly more block shots, 12-10. Penguins more giveaways, 17-14. And the Penguins had 8 takeaways to the Islanders 3.
Okay. It was a decent enough game. Like, they needed the win. And I've seen that a couple of times coming through here in the comments. They just needed the 2 points. That's all they needed. Just get those 2 points and then go on to the next game. And they got it. They got it done. Whatever way they got it done doesn't necessarily matter. But let's go. Love it.
All right. So who is your ice time leader for forward?
I'm going to say it's Matthew Barzal.
Not a bad guess. Bo Horvat at 24:35. Barzal was 24:16.
That's a lot. But there was overtime, right? Did they go deep in overtime? I forget exactly how long. 52 seconds in, not long at all.
No, not long at all.
Okay.
Least amount of ice time, Mitch, is who? Now, wait, hold on, pause. Mitch obviously was at hockey, so you in the comments are probably talking about it. But Mitch, give a guess.
No, Kyle McLean.
Kyle McLean is second fewest at 11 minutes and 17 seconds. But Anthony Duclair is the lowest because he was benched in this game. And he played 3 minutes and 4 seconds.
Holy shit. Did Patty kill him in the press again?
He's have
take
not
a vacation.
I have not seen the post-game comments. We'll take a look on Twitter to see if anything came through. But Anthony Duclair was benched for a majority of the game after the first period. I believe he got 1 shift after the first period.
That's the second time it's happened in
7 games.
2 weeks?
Yeah. Second time in 7 games.
Oh, that's bad. That is so bad. I say that almost with like joy in my voice, and I don't know why. I'm not happy about him being benched at all. I think I'm just happy about the drama for some reason, and that's really shitty of me. Because I want him to do well, and he was doing well, right? That really stinks because we need him to perform to his capacities. We've talked about like our stars performing, and they did today, right? You got 2 goals from Horvat. You got a goal from Matthew Barzal and a goal from Matthew Schaefer. Your big guys showed up. That's great. But at some point, they're not going to, and you need that secondary to show up.
Exactly. Ryan Pulock sat very briefly. He ended up, not a spoiler, but he's not the least amount of ice time. He played 20-43, but I believe he sat for like a shift or two after that second goal we looked at.
And that's quite important for defensemen, right? Because there is only 6 of them compared to the double that there are for forwards. And so shifts are obviously, more to come by because they just get more ice time. So obviously Matthew Schaefer leads the team on the defense for ice time.
27 minutes, 59 seconds for Matthew Schaefer.
Wow. And again, we didn't get a lot of overtime, but that's a lot of ice time. Holy shit.
At least.
Has to be Carson Soucy.
12:29 for Carson Soucy, who wasn't very good. Took the penalty and also had that brutal turnover.
Yeah, that's bad. Really, really bad stuff from the newbie, but I don't know. I don't know. I still understand why we went after him when we had Isaiah George. I guess they felt like Isaiah George was not ready, but whatever.
Ilya Sorokin stopped 31-35, 4 goals against, 886 save percentage. That third one is the one I think he really needs back, but you can make the case for the first one too.
Because what is that if he stops at 32 of 35, right? That's a 914.
Yeah, it looks a lot different.
Much different, right? But still stopped quite a bit. Like the Islanders obviously did not play well defensively if they had that many goddamn shots on net.
No, certainly not.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Questions, comments?
Yeah, we've got a lot. So we're not going to be able to get to every single one of them, everyone, but we're going to try our best here. I like to start off with the very first person who puts the comment, and that was SS Bouncer saying, I've had it. Not only does he contribute offensively, does he not contribute offensively, but he cost us in our own zone. Ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Drouin, he has got to be waived quickly. What did you think of Johnny's game tonight?
He missed, Mitch, a golden opportunity in the first period. I said it in the Discord. Like, I don't know if he's going to score again. This is the point. Like, it was like tongue in cheek and we were joking around with it, but we're over 30 games, Mitch, without a goal. Yeah. And he never sits. Not once. He finished with, let's see, 11:58 of ice time. That's the lowest I think we've seen from Jonathan Drouin. Usually he's still somewhere in the top 5.
I don't understand. That's just, for any player, that's bad. For any single player, even a guy who's not supposed to be scoring 25 goals a season, to not score 1 goal in 30 games, we're looking at Scott Gomez territory when he was in Montreal. The only difference is that Scott Gomez was brought in to score goals, whereas Jonathan Drouin has been brought in to at least provide them, and he's not even doing that either. I know he says, like, I'm doing other things on the ice. Cool, great, but it's not impacting the final product in any way, shape, or form. Like, you can't say, like, well, I'm helping defensively. We barely won this game. It was 5-4 in overtime, my dude. Like, it wasn't a defensive clinic out there.
No.
So you have nothing to really hang your head on.
No, not at all.
Which is a bummer to start this question period talking shit about a French Canadian when this was supposed to be the French Canadian podcast. I got dressed for it and everything.
Yeah. No, it really stinks. We got a super chat, so I'm going to skip ahead, Mitch, but we'll get back to your comments. Gabe, thank you for the support, says, was at the game. We're so weak defensively. It's disgusting, in my opinion. Justice for Duclair. Scotty is terrible. Not the only D-man that played bad, though. No, it was a bad night for the D corps tonight, just in general.
I mean, yeah, obviously Ryan Pulock had played poorly. If Scotty played bad, that's the third pair playing awful. That's really not good. We brought a guy in to stabilize it, and the other guy who's there, who's not stabilizing it or destabilizing it, is going to be here for 4 more years.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Vegeta thank you, Gabe, for that. I really appreciate those super chats. It helps us immensely keep this channel going. Not going. It's not like it's going anywhere, but growing is the word I wanted to use.
There we go.
Yes. Vegeta with the binky says, this team, bro. Thank God for Matt and Mitch and Bo. Oh, and also Ilya, obviously.
Yes. Bo needed this one badly. The two goals, again, is something that I think is going to spark, the scoring coming back, because he had a slow start coming back from the injury in the goal scoring department.
Absolutely. It's just, he needs it. It took him a little while, but he got back on it, and then look out. We're going to get goals from Bo now. Thank God.
Yeah.
Bean burrito enjoyer. I also enjoy bean burritos. Schaefer's worst couple of games on the defense, which is understandable given the schedule. But man, he's been making up for it on the offense. Kid's insane, and we would be so cooked without him.
It's not even funny. It's not even funny.
Like, can you imagine if we didn't have him, where we'd be right now?
How many point swing do you think it is for the Islanders? 10?
Probably
More than that?
It might be. How many game winners does he have? Schaefer. I shouldn't just count only game winners, but like that's certainly a good start to look at where he's been at. Game winning goals. He already has 4 game winning goals.
Okay.
So
That's
8 points already on that point. So maybe looking at 13, 14 points. Like, do they not have that kind of stat as well? It's just like point share. Trying to find that.
Yeah, I'm sorry I put you on the spot, but I was just more so thinking out loud.
They're saying 7.6 point share between offensive and defensive play, but we know he's already brought 8 just because of goals.
Yep.
So it's somewhere around 8 to 15 points he's added to our tally. So take that away, and then there, imagine where we are.
It's unreal. I know you usually do the comments, Mitch, and I'll let you get back to it, but there's one just popped in that caught my eye. I wanted to pull this up. Now let's go roll New Jersey to go into the Olympic break on Thursday night. They look absolutely dead, Mitch. They lost tonight, New Jersey, and the all-time bad vibes. So the Islanders, who going into this game, obviously bad vibes, and they won a game they probably didn't deserve to win tonight, if we're being honest.
Right.
But I think it salvages our feelings of this team if they take care of business on Thursday.
Yeah, that would be great because, yeah, you're right. Like a couple of games where you played poorly, but if you could pick up 2 wins going into the break, then you've got momentum going with you into the Olympic break. You're feeling good about yourself, and then you can come back kind of on a high-ish, I hope.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Although maybe it could be the opposite. Like you just ruin the momentum by going on a 3-week break. Unless Bo comes back with a gold medal.
Bo, no, I it's gonna kill me to root against Bo Horvat, but I have to, unfortunately, Mitch.
That's right, baby. Richard Lord says, please like and subscribe. That's to all of y'all.
Thank you, Richard.
If you haven't yet. He says the Islanders pulled one out tonight, but they have to play a lot better in future games. Now close out the pre-Olympic break by sweeping the Devils on Thursday night. Are we in line to sweep the Devils this season?
Yes, they are.
Oh, sweep over the Rangers and the Devils. When's the last time that's happened?
I don't know. That's an Eric Hornick stat. I'm sure he knows the answer to it. I do not know the answer.
Yeah. I like this from Arrow Lim saying Barzal casually carrying on his shoulders. Again, what is it?
He's been big.
Games? Was it 4 or 3 games in a row with a goal? Yeah, he's got 2 going into this, but in his last 6 games, he has 5 goals.
They need that.
Can he hit 30? No, he can't do that. He's only at 16.
I'm going to say maybe 24 for him.
I think career high in goals for Barzy.
Well, do you know what that number is off the top of your head?
I do not know what the number is on top of my head. I think it's 25.
I was going to say 23.
It is 23.
Now, 24 would be a career high, so I'll take that. Win-win. We're both right.
Exactly. Love it. We have Sean Michael Beasley, which, like, Sean, I love the name. It makes me think of like the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I got sweet chin music in my head right now.
Sweet chin music.
Anyways, Mitch and Matt really think the Isles should give Toronto a call about Nylander. Didn't I say that on a podcast?
We did. What time is this comment so I could pull it up?
Sorry, at 10:30.
10:30. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not saying the times.
No. That's okay. There's a lot, so I just want to make sure we're able to pull them up. Okay,
that's true. So, really think the Isles should give Toronto a call about Nylander. I'd probably start with Yzerman, George, and Picks. Thoughts?
I think it's a good start.
Absolutely. I understand he's 30. Does he turn 31 in May, or has he just turned 30 in May? I feel like his birthday is in May for some reason.
It is May 1st. He turns 30 on May 1st this year.
Okay. So, turns 30. He's on a contract already for another couple of years. Is he not? Or is he coming to the end of one? I know you all are probably going to say it in the comments because you know it off the top of your heads because y'all are super smart. He still has a lot. He's got a lot of term left.
He's in year two of an 8-year deal.
Yeah, at $11.5 million. I wouldn't bat an eyelid at those numbers. 40 goals, 45 goals, 18 goals in 39 games already, like
No.
with 51 points.
But
yes, please.
Nylander's the kind of like not every style of NHL player ages the same way. And like obviously there's going to be a drop. I don't think he's going to be putting up well over a point per game, in his late 30s, but he's someone who should be good for a long time.
I think so. And he's got attitude. He's flipping people off and getting fines for it. Yeah. Let's go. I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
What do we got here? LB, all caps here, which draw my attention. Where was Anthony Duclair tonight? And when are we sending Jonathan Drouin to the gulag?
Not soon enough, dude.
Yeah. And I know there's a couple of comments here about Drouin. There's one here at 1036 from Mad Science Workshop saying Drouin and Duke to the doghouse. Duclair only 4 shifts. Drouin no ice time late in the third. Basically rolled 3 lines with some double shifting.
Yep.
Is that Patty's version of benching Jonathan Drouin?
Maybe.
I mean, is that good enough?
Not quite, I don't think. Not quite good enough.
Either. I'm just trying to look at shift charts here, Jonathan Drouin. I mean, I guess he benches him for the final couple of minutes. Like his last shift is at 54 minutes. So for the final 5 minutes, he's not really taking a shift.
No.
I don't know. And obviously he doesn't play in overtime. So like, I don't know if you want to count that. If you want to count it as a moral victory, take it because we need it when it comes to that.
They do. They desperately do.
Yeah. Chris from Long Island is looking out for you here, Matt, at 1038 saying you need chicken noodle soup from Ben's again, buddy.
Yeah, I'm fighting it, dude. Sunday was the worst, but I feel a lot better than what I sound right now.
There you go. Here's the one I was referencing earlier. It's from Sean Alt at 1037, Matt, saying, I generally don't think Drouin will score another goal this year. Exactly what you were saying earlier. His chance all alone in front of Skinner in the first told me all I need to know.
Yeah, I want to see, maybe someone clipped it and put a replay up of it. I want to see if I can.
Is it that bad? I'm not doubting both you and Sean. It clearly has to be, but like I saw a play this morning of like someone commenting like, oh my God, this player is Mikko Rantanen, I believe, broke Braden Schen's ankles. And like he very much did not. And everyone, even in the comments, were hyping it up, and he absolutely didn't. Is it going to be one of those things where it was a good opportunity, but he just wasn't?
He had the puck on his stick and like just couldn't get a good shot off. Like I don't even know if he got it on net.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing one.
Okay, I'm sure it'll come up at some point. Someone will have done something. So PS is saying here, Matt, at 1042, it's a comment from Patrick Roy and Anthony Duclair, who sat for the final 2 periods. It was an important game. Duke will be fine. I mean, I did not like the tracking, and that's all. I mean, it's nothing more than that.
Okay.
So he's not throwing him down under the bus again.
Yeah. That's pretty tame, I would say, for Patrick Roy.
Yeah. Max TGG at 1044 saying, what's the point of having Susie if he's going to play the same amount as Boquist? Hopefully it's just one bad game.
Yeah. Today was bad. He's been mostly fine since coming to the Islanders, but tonight was obviously not a good one.
Yeah, no, not a great one. 1049 from Edna Mode saying, hey, Dougie Hamilton is on your trade block. Do you go? Okay. Dougie Hamilton is on the trade block. Do you go after him? Putting him on a better team may result in more options. I don't know if I want to go after Dougie Hamilton, but that's a very personal thing. I think I'd be in the minority there. What are you thinking?
He doesn't really fit the age range part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's 32.
Yeah.
What's his contract look like? I know it's what, $9 million? But I'm wondering for how much longer are we talking about here?
It is, let me bring it up. He is in, 2 more years after this. So it's not super long.
No.
And most of the bonus money is paid already, so it's not going to cost the team a whole heck of a lot. I don't know. He turns 33 in June. So he'll start this next season as a 33-year-old.
Can they retain some money?
Maybe.
If it was $7 million, I'd think about it. The 9, I know we're talking about squabbling over 2 million. That 9 number just scares me. It does.
It is a lot, and then you consider Palat at 6, and you're going. Plus, we're already pretty good on, not good, I shouldn't say. Like Scott Mayfield's an absolute nightmare out there. But we've got 3 righties, so it's just what you have to find a way to move Scott Mayfield. If the Devils are taking Scott Mayfield, then don't retain any money.
Yeah,
I doubt they would. Doubt it. There's no way they'd beat that dumb. Not at all. Sam at 10:50 saying notes about tonight. 1, most pathetic win ever. 2, Barzal is having his best season of his career. And 3, Duclair sucks again. 4, Susie's been horrible. 5, I love you, Stuart Skinner.
Yeah,
up and down with the emotion.
I love all of that. I really do.
I like this comment here. It's really insightful and really concise, and it brings up some really good points here at 10:50 from Boomtowner, saying, "Now, Matt, you 100% get cheer for Bo Horvat. Go Canada."
No, we're gonna be a bit of a heated rivalry, if you will, Mitch. The two of us here on this podcast for the next couple weeks.
Absolutely.
I'm already started with my propaganda. I watched the 1980 Olympic doc. It was great. I'm sure I'll watch Miracle at some point before the start of the Olympics. I actually picked up some USA Hockey merch today that I'll be rocking. I got a quarter zip. So maybe I'll have to wear that for every pod that we do.
So I have to go out and get Team Canada gear. This is what you're telling me.
You don't have to, but it could be nice.
I'm going to
rivalry. Okay.
I will absolutely do it.
Beautiful.
Look out. It's going to be Canadian flags all over the place here, baby. The people at the biker church are going to think I'm part of their little convoy thing.
Oops.
Ridiculous. Okay. Where are we at here? Okay. Okay. So from Corey Norris at 10:56 saying, I'd rather have Connor Murphy than Hamilton. What do you think about that? Connor Murphy from Chicago. He's younger.
He is younger. I don't think he's as good, obviously.
He doesn't have the same cachet, if you will. But for a while there, he's not younger. He's
the same age.
He was younger.
No, he's been around for a long time.
I don't remember much of this guy. Like he had one good year last year, I thought, and then kind of fell off. Yeah, 19 points in 68 games. What a shitty Chicago team. But yeah, I don't know. I think
he wouldn't cost as much. He wouldn't cost as much in a trade.
That's totally true. And maybe that's where he's at.
And he's an expiring UFA, so you're not locked into him long term.
Yeah. Tigrado at 10:57 saying no shots on goal from Dwayne and -2. Why is he even out there when he does nothing? Sorry. He had a golden opportunity in front of the net and he didn't even get it on net.
I said he couldn't get the shot off. I got to go back and find this
off and score.
No. Like couldn't get the puck off his stick in the direction of Stuart Skinner. I got to find this play.
Yes, please. That's ridiculous. We go to Chris from Long Island saying, what are you guys betting each other between Team Canada and Team USA? We haven't come up with anything yet. We haven't thought that far ahead.
No.
The one time we did a bet like that, I ended up losing. I think it was a World Juniors thing or something. And I had to wear this stupid American. It was the most American thing possible. And I hated it so much. It was like this tight eagle with a big, and he was like anthropomorphic. He had arms for some reason, big old jacked eagle and a big American flag. And so I had to wear that and sing the national anthem. Did I not?
I don't know. You definitely. I remember the shirt. I don't remember if you sang or not. We will come up with something.
I remember having to sing the Star Spangled Banner 100%.
Okay.
But that was years ago.
That's a long time ago now. Long time ago.
I will make you sing the Canadian national anthem, the official version in both English and French.
Okay.
It'd be so amazing. It'd be so amazing.
Okay.
Just in French, the whole French version. Terre de nos aïeux. Amazing. Let's go.
Beautiful. All right.
And then close that out. Steve says at 10:58, a heated rivalry up the turnpike collab is something I never knew I wanted until right this moment.
There we go.
Done. My wife is, she probably woke up and like, oh, we talk about heated rivalry. She has watched it like 6 or 7 times and is reading the books now.
Really?
I didn't know there were books.
Yeah, again, probably the wrong guys to ask about this. But I believe it's based on a series of novels, and I think there's going to be like spin-offs now too.
Probably, yeah. Richard Lord has an idea here for us. Why don't you just bet a dinner on the loser the loser makes a contribution to the winner's charity? I like that.
That's a good one.
But it's got to be. We still have to do something funny.
Yeah, we'll do
that and something funny.
And something funny. I'm good. I'll do the Canadian national anthem. We'll get you. I don't know. We'll get you like maybe an American flag tank top, and do the U.S. anthem on stream. That could be good.
Would I have to wear like the Will Ferrell American onesie, not onesie, like underwear, where he wears that in one skit on SNL?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking that far, but we could do that if you're into it, I guess.
I could do that. I have no problems.
Okay.
I mean, you can see all the tattoos. There you go.
Perfect.
Perfect. Well, that'll do it for this show. They win. Hopefully they can win their next game against the Devils.
Yeah, we'll be back on Thursday for the finale before the break, and then we get into all the Olympic fun. But that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for hanging. I'm Matt. He's Mitch. We'll catch you guys next time.